Joe Biden a week ago, a town hall, and it was meant for children. In fact, speaking of Barron Trump, fully recovered in like a record time. Barron Trump would do great on that show.
Barron Trump, the youngest son of former President Donald Trump, has long been a figure of intrigue and speculation. Despite growing up in the public eye and under the shadow of immense power, Barron has managed to maintain a remarkably low profile. Ever wondered what secrets lie behind Barron Trump's mysterious public silence? What revelations could finally come to light after years of speculation? Early life, multilingual upbringing, and education. Despite being the son of one of the most famous political figures in recent history, Barron Trump has largely stayed out of the spotlight. Unlike his older siblings, who have been very active in public life, Barron has remained a mystery. Is Barron quietly preparing to take on the Trump legacy, or is he about to surprise the world with an unexpected path? So far, there's been no official word from Barron on his future plans, and his interests have remained private. This silence has only fueled more speculation. Could Barron Trump be gearing up for a career that would surprise us all? What hidden ambitions might he be harboring? While the world waits for answers, Barron's ability to maintain his privacy in the age of social media is, in itself, impressive. Barron William Trump was born on March 20th, 2006, in Manhattan, New York City. He entered the world as the fifth child of Donald Trump, then a well-known real estate mogul and television personality, and the first child of Melania Trump, a former model from Slovenia. Barron's birth was a significant event for the Trump family. Donald, at 59, became a father for the fifth time, while Melania, at 35, embraced motherhood for the first time. Throughout his early years, Barron was immersed in a life of comfort and luxury, living in his father's iconic Trump Tower, where he enjoyed an entire floor to himself. Melania described Barron as having a strong, independent personality akin to his father's, earning him the nickname Little Donald. Despite the high-profile nature of his family, Barron's early life was nurtured with a balance of private moments and public appearances, such as spending quality time with his father at Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. This blend of luxury and attentive parenting created a distinctive environment for Barron as he grew up amidst the pressures and privileges of being part of a high-profile family. One of the most fascinating aspects of Barron Trump's childhood is his multilingual upbringing. Thanks to his mother's Slovenian heritage, Barron grew up speaking both English and Slovenian fluently. Melania Trump has often spoken about the importance of maintaining her son's connection to his European roots, and speaking Slovenian at home was a key part of this. This bilingual ability sets Barron apart, not only within his immediate family, but also among many of his American peers. Research has shown that children raised speaking multiple languages often demonstrate enhanced cognitive abilities, including better problem-solving skills, improved memory, and greater mental flexibility. Moreover, there have been reports suggesting that Barron might be picking up other languages as well. Melania Trump has mentioned in interviews that her son also speaks some French, though the extent of his proficiency is not publicly known. If true, this would make Barron trilingual, an impressive feat for someone his age. This linguistic versatility could be one of Barron's greatest assets in the globalized world we live in today. Could Barron's unique upbringing be the key to unraveling his secret ambitions? What does his past reveal about the man he's destined to become? Whether he chooses to use these skills in business, diplomacy, or simply in his personal life, his ability to bridge linguistic and cultural divides will likely serve him well in whatever path he chooses to pursue. Barron Trump's education has been a subject of considerable interest and speculation, given his unique position as a presidential child. His early schooling began at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, a prestigious institution on Manhattan's Upper West Side. During his time there, Barron had a memorable experience in his final year when he organized a special trip for his fifth grade class to Washington, D.C. This excursion, which included around 80 students, teachers, and Secret Service agents, offered a unique glimpse into his world as they visited the White House and toured the nation's capital, providing a fascinating blend of personal and educational experiences. In May 2017, shortly after Donald Trump's inauguration, Barron's educational path took a new direction with his enrollment at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland. This choice marked a departure from the tradition followed by previous first families, who typically chose Sidwell Friends School in Washington, D.C. St. Andrews, with its annual tuition of approximately $40,000, offered Barron a different environment, reflecting his family's preference for a more secluded educational setting. After Donald Trump's presidency concluded in 2021, the Trumps relocated to Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. Barron transitioned to the Oxbridge Academy, where he joined the graduating class of 2024. His graduation on May 17, 2024, was attended by both of his parents, underscoring their support and involvement in his educational milestones. While specific details about his academic performance remain private, the anticipation around his college choices continues to grow. Balancing the need for privacy and normalcy with the realities of being a presidential child in a high-security environment is no small feat. As Barron progresses through his teenage years, questions naturally arise about his future educational path. Will he follow in the footsteps of his older siblings and attend an Ivy League university? Or will he chart his own course, perhaps influenced by his unique upbringing and experiences? Whatever path he chooses, Barron's educational background at these prestigious institutions has undoubtedly prepared him for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Experiences in the White House and public life. Barron Trump's transition to the White House in June 2017 marked a significant shift in his life. Although he initially remained in New York with his mother, Melania, to complete his studies at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, he eventually joined his father in Washington, D.C., and became the first son to live in the White House since John F. Kennedy Jr. Despite the intense public attention, Barron largely stayed out of the spotlight, with appearances limited to special events like the annual Easter egg roll and Thanksgiving turkey pardoning. Melania focused on creating a comfortable and private environment for him, even personalizing his living quarters to help him adjust to the significant changes. Barron's life at the White House was marked by both privilege and isolation. He had access to the vast gardens, rooms steeped in history, and the constant presence of security. While living in one of the most famous residences in the world, he still faced the challenge of growing up under the public eye. Yet, the Trumps worked to shield him from the constant media attention. His time in the White House wasn't just about living in luxury, but about finding a balance between being a child and a member of a high-profile family, which brought its own set of challenges and opportunities. As one of the youngest children to live in the White House in recent history, and the first presidential son to reside there since JFK Jr., Barron Trump has already secured a unique place in American history. His time as a first son coincided with a particularly turbulent period in American politics, and the long-term impact of these experiences on Barron remains to be seen. Will Barron Trump defy expectations and step into the public arena, or will he continue to guard his privacy fiercely? The world is eager to know. Regardless of his future choices, Barron's experiences as a first son during a transformative time in American politics will likely shape his worldview and his understanding of public service in profound ways. As he grows older, many will be watching to see how these unique childhood experiences influence the man Barron Trump will become. Throughout his father's presidency and beyond, there has been a concerted effort to shield Barron from excessive media attention. Both Donald and Melania Trump have been protective of their son's privacy, limiting his public appearances and requesting that the media respect his right to a normal childhood. This approach stands in contrast to the high-profile nature of his older siblings and has sparked discussions about the treatment of presidential children by the media and the public. The Trump family's protective stance towards Barron has been both praised and criticized, with some viewing it as a commendable effort to provide a semblance of normalcy for a child, while others have argued that it creates an air of mystery that ultimately intensifies public curiosity. Despite these efforts, Barron has not been entirely shielded from media attention. His rare public appearances have always attracted considerable interest, and photos of Barron, particularly those showing his rapid growth, have often gone viral on social media. Has shielding Barron from the media made him stronger and more independent? Or has it only fueled the world's curiosity about the young man he is becoming? Family dynamics and influences. Barron Trump's relationship with his parents, Donald and Melania, paints a vivid picture of family dynamics under intense public scrutiny. What extraordinary measures do high-profile parents take to keep their child grounded in a world of fame and scrutiny? And is it even possible? Both Donald and Melania have been protective of Barron's privacy, often pushing back against media coverage or public comments about their son. Barron shares a close relationship with both of his parents, though his bond with his mother, Melania, is particularly strong. Melania has been deeply involved in his upbringing, often prioritizing his needs over her public duties. As a hands-on mother, she has been a constant presence in his life, ensuring that he is shielded from the pressures and criticisms that come with being a member of the Trump family. Melania's protective nature was evident during Donald Trump's presidency when she famously delayed moving to the White House until Barron finished his school year in New York. Despite his demanding career, Donald Trump has also shown affection for Barron, although their relationship has remained more private compared to his interactions with his older children. This dynamic reflects a protective environment where both parents emphasize Barron's well-being, education, and personal growth, ensuring that he receives the attention and care needed to navigate his unique circumstances. Barron Trump's relationship with his older siblings is shaped by their considerable age differences and distinct family dynamics. Tiffany Trump, his closest sibling by age, has a particularly affectionate relationship with Barron. She often visited him at the White House during their father's presidency and publicly expressed her admiration for him. In a birthday message, she referred to him as the best little brother, showcasing the warmth and care she feels towards him. Their bond, though less public than those of other siblings, is built on mutual affection. Donald Trump Jr., Eric, and Ivanka also share a connection with Barron, though their interactions are more subtle. Donald Trump Jr. also shares a bond with Barron, demonstrated during a memorable moment when the two fist-bumped at the 2016 Republican National Convention. However, the relationship between Barron and his older brothers has not always been without controversy. Don Jr. once used Barron's name in a political context, sparking criticism, but it also highlighted the complexities of being part of such a high-profile family. Ivanka, known for her protective nature, has spoken about Barron's bond with her children, indicating a close family dynamic despite the public roles they all play. Overall, Barron's relationships with his siblings, while influenced by their age gaps and public responsibilities, are rooted in care and familial support. As Barron grows older, how will his relationships with his siblings shape his future? Will their influence draw him closer? Or will he find his own way within the family dynamic? Melania Trump's influence on Barron's upbringing is evident in many aspects of his life. As a hands-on mother, Melania has been deeply involved in Barron's education and daily life, even coining the term Little Donald to describe her son's similarities to his father. Perhaps the most significant influence is Barron's multilingual ability. Melania's commitment to speaking Slovenian with Barron at home has ensured that he maintains a strong connection to his European heritage. This bilingual upbringing not only provides Barron with valuable language skills, but also gives him a unique cultural perspective. Melania has also been a fierce protector of Barron's privacy, often reminding the public and the press that Barron is a minor who should be allowed to grow up outside of the political spotlight. Her protective stance has shaped much of Barron's public image and his limited exposure to the media. Could Melania Trump's close bond with her son be steering Barron away from the Trump legacy? What impact has she truly had on his worldview? Donald Trump's presidency had a profound impact on Barron's life. Overnight, he went from being the son of a celebrity businessman to the son of the President of the United States. This change brought with it a level of scrutiny and public interest that few children ever experience. Living in the White House during his formative years, ages 10, 14, would have exposed Barron to the highest levels of American politics and government. He would have had a front-row seat to historical events and interactions with world leaders that most people only read about in history books. At the same time, his father's controversial presidency meant that Barron was growing up during a period of intense political division in the country. How this unique childhood experience will shape Barron's future views and potential career paths remains to be seen. Public perception and media scrutiny. Since Donald Trump's presidential campaign in 2016, there has been a swirl of speculation and rumors regarding Barron Trump's health, with some suggesting he might be autistic. This conjecture has been fueled by various sources, including a YouTube video that further amplified these claims. However, it is crucial to approach such topics with caution. Diagnosing an individual based on limited public appearances and unverified sources is both inappropriate and unfair. Why is Barron Trump the subject of relentless speculation? Could there be more truth behind the rumors than we think? Critics argue that such speculation lacks substantial evidence and fails to consider the broader context of Barron's life. The Trump family's official representatives have directly addressed these rumors, firmly stating that Barron is not autistic. They emphasize that Barron is a normal teenager who, like anyone else, deserves privacy and respect. Despite public curiosity, it is essential to remember that Barron's personal life should remain shielded from unfounded speculation. His behavior, like that of any typical teenager, does not warrant intrusive scrutiny. The focus should be on respecting his privacy and allowing him to navigate his adolescence free from unnecessary public examination. The media's portrayal of Barron Trump has been a topic of much discussion and sometimes controversy. While some outlets have respected the wishes of the Trump family to keep Barron out of the spotlight, others have drawn criticism for comments about the young Trump. Barron's rare public appearances often lead to a flurry of media coverage and social media commentary. His height, his demeanor, and even his clothing choices have all been subjects of public discussion. This intense scrutiny of a minor has led to broader conversations about the ethical treatment of presidential children in the media and the balance between public interest and personal privacy. Despite the constant media attention on his family, Barron himself remains something of an enigma to the public. This lack of information has sometimes led to speculation and rumors, which his parents have often had to address or debunk. Interests, style, and future ambitions. While specific details about Barron's personal interests are limited due to his family's efforts to Barron, Trump has a variety of interests and hobbies that reflect his unique upbringing. A standout interest is his love for soccer. This passion began early, and he has played for youth soccer leagues, including a stint at DC United's under-12 team when his father was president. His love for the sport continues, with Barron actively following and playing soccer regularly. This interest also contrasts with his father's preference for basketball, showcasing Barron's independent nature. Barron Trump's passion for soccer, could this be the path that sets him apart from his family's legacy? Or is there something even more surprising in store for his future? Beyond sports, Barron is also known for his keen interest in technology, a trait he shares with his father. Described as tech-savvy, Barron enjoys spending time on his computer and is highly interested in gadgets. His fascination with technology goes beyond just using it. He's also curious about how things work. With such a strong inclination towards both sports and technology, it's intriguing to imagine what path Barron might take in the future. One of the most noticeable aspects of Barron's public appearances during his time in the White House was his rapid physical growth. By his early teens, he had already grown taller than both of his parents, often towering over them in photographs. Barron Trump's height has intrigued many, with his stature becoming a notable topic of discussion. Donald Trump revealed in January 2024, during a speech at his presidential campaign headquarters in Des Moines, Iowa, that Barron has already reached an impressive 6 feet 7 inches tall. Donald humorously attributed Barron's height to his grandmother's cooking, hinting that these meals might have played a role in his remarkable growth. Donald's comments further highlight the unique nature of Barron's height, as he described his son as a special boy during his speech, adding, "I said you're going to be a basketball player." He said, "Well, I like soccer, Dad, actually." I thought, "At your height, I like basketball better, but you can't talk them into everything." From the moment Barron Trump stepped into the public eye, his wardrobe has been a striking reflection of his family's luxury and sophistication. Far from mere trends, Barron's fashion choices exude a timeless elegance that seems surprisingly mature for his age. Have you ever wondered how a young boy's style can capture the essence of both opulence and modernity? Barron's attire offers a glimpse into the grandeur of his family's lifestyle, blending classic sophistication with youthful flair. Delving into the specifics, Barron's early appearances have often showcased impeccably tailored suits from Brioni, a hallmark of Italian luxury favored by his father. These suits are more than just garments. They are a symbol of his family's high standards and refined taste. But Barron's sense of style doesn't end with formal wear. His casual outfits are just as noteworthy, featuring pieces from renowned brands like Ralph Lauren and Burberry, which highlight his appreciation for enduring elegance. Moreover, Barron's sneaker collection, particularly his love for Nike's Air Jordan range, hints at a possible intersection between high fashion and sneaker culture. Could it be that this young Trump is setting the stage for a new fashion trend, blending classic luxury with contemporary street style? As Barron enters his late teens, speculation naturally arises about his potential future path. Will he follow in the footsteps of his older siblings and enter the family business or politics? Or will he chart his own course, perhaps leveraging his unique experiences and multilingual abilities in a different field? Given his upbringing and education, Barron has a wide array of potential paths before him. His multilingual skills could serve him well in international business or diplomacy. His reported interest in technology could lead him towards a career in that field. Or he might choose to stay out of the public eye entirely and pursue a more private life. Whatever path he chooses, Barron's unique upbringing as a member of the Trump family and as a former first son will likely influence his future in ways we can only imagine. Will Barron Trump choose a life in the spotlight or continue to stay in the shadows? What do you think his future holds based on his unusual upbringing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this video sparked your curiosity, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating insights. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.